A very good morning to all. In the last class, we discussed the first type coming under Chlorophyceae, that is Chlamydomonas. Now we are going to discuss the second type of green algae, that is Volvox. You know the structure of Chlamydomonas. It is a very simple unicellular motile algae. So now somewhat the same structure, but something complicated one, that is Volvox. It belongs to, its systematic position is, it belongs to the class Chlorophyceae, order Volvocales, family Volvocaceae. Okay. So where you can see Volvox, it is actually appear in the spring season in water, usually in the fresh water. Its size is very small, like a pinhead actually. It is an aggregation of cells, a combination of many cells in a common cover. And such group of cells is known as, occurring in a colonial form, is known as what? Cenobium. So, thallus of Volvox is cenobium, occurring a group in colonial form. And that cenobium is a spherical, hollow, ovoid structure that contains about 500 to 600 cells. Understood? So, number of cells, individual cells, each cell is look like Chlamydomonas. They aggregate together in a colony, that's known as what? Cenobium. A single cenobium contains up to 6,000 cells. Okay. And each cell is a pear-shaped and all are embedded inside a mucilage cover. So, the cell structure is exactly similar to what? Chlamydomonas. Now you know what is the structure of Chlamydomonas. See, this is a number of structures and it is covered by a mucilaginous sheath. Okay. And each cell having a cup-shaped chloroplast, then pyrenoid, then nucleus, eye spot, vacuole and flagella. Okay. Now, and these are also motile and the shape is pear-shaped. Then and length is 20 micrometer to 30 micrometer. Then two ends are there. Anterior end is the pointed end. The pointed end flagellae attached. Okay. Then flagella arises from basal granule. And there it usually whiplash flagella. Okay. Then there is a smooth cell wall also. So same as that of Chlamydomonas. Now protoplasm having two regions. Dense inner region. Inner region is very thick, dense region, and that dense region contains stigma or eye spot studied in Chlamydomonas. So I am not going to detail. The nucleus and cup-shaped chloroplast. Okay, cup-shaped chloroplast is thin at posterior end and thick at anterior end. Which part is anterior? The part where flagella attached. Clear? So dense region, and another region is the clear region. Okay. Then a prominent pyrenoid. Pyrenoid is usually located in the chloroplast. It is starch storing structure. Okay. Then volatile granules and food reserves. This is the typical structure of the cell of Volvox. Individual cell in Volvox similar to what? Chlamydomonas. Clear? Okay. Now, cell wall is very thin, transparent. It helps to maintain the shape. Then cytoplasm. There is a cup-shaped cytoplasm containing cell organelles, mitochondria, Golgi complex, ribosomes, etc. Okay. Nucleus is what? Single anterior in position. That at the pointed end in that region nucleus present. Chloroplast is single cup-shaped. Pyrenoid is protein-rich or starch-storing structure. Then eye spot already told you at the anterior end. It is orange to reddish in color. Color of eye spot is orange or reddish in color. There is a photoreceptive organ present here. It is a photoreceptive organ present at the anterior end, orange to reddish in color. Okay. And it also helps, gives the direction of movement. Okay. Then contractile vacuoles just below this. That is actually the excretory part, contractile vacuole. Just below the flagella, two or more contractile vacuole. Osmoregulation is the main function of contractile vacuoles. That's the structure. Okay. Now, then flagella I told you, whiplash flagella. See, this is a whiplash flagella, two flagella inserted anteriorly. This part is the anterior part. This is the posterior part. And this is here you can see the eye spot, orange reddish colored. Then a large cup shaped chloroplast. Then central nucleus. This protoplasm, cytoplasm contains Golgi body, mitochondria and everything. And here in the chloroplast you can see the proteinaceous structure covered by starch sheath. That is the pyrenoid. Clear? So this is a structure. Then outermost cell wall also. Structure of the Chlamydomonas cell. That is the individual cell of Volvox. Understood? Now, so colony has polarity. Why polarity? That is because anterior end contain eye spot. That helps in the movement. Then each cell has a gelatinous sheath covering. Then nearby cells are connected by cytoplasmic strands. That is also a very important one. So each cell has a gelatinous sheath and the nearby cells are connected by cytoplasmic strands. Okay. Then older colonies are posterior side, present in the posterior part of the full synovium. Okay. Then some cells are enlarged and function as reproductive parts, and that cell is known as what? Gonidia. Okay. So in the colony, most of the cells at the some regions show very large, and they are act as a reproductive cell, and that is called as what? Gonidia. Clear? See, this is the typical structure of the Volvox cell. So this entire structure is known as what? Synovium. See, each black dots here represents individual cells. They are typically, see here it is a separated diagram. So this is the mucilage sheath. Then this is the individual cell, Chlamydomonas type. It's a flagella moving out the periphery. This is the anterior side, this is the posterior side. Okay. Now see, each individual cell, this is one cell, this is another cell. They are connected by means of a cytoplasmic strand. So likewise, inside all cells connected together by cytoplasmic strand. That is a peculiar feature. Okay. Then mucilage is the outermost sheath. Then each cell having contractile vacuole, everything, etc. At the center of the having some cavity, that is cavity of synovium. This is the typical structure of Volvox. You have to draw this diagram for examination. So difficult to diagram, draw everything. So only draw the circle, and on one part you can show the cells. Clear? Okay. Now see, this is a colorful diagram. Green colored cell. These large cells are usually the daughter colonies. Okay. Now move on to the reproduction. There are two types of reproduction in Volvox. One is asexual reproduction and another one is sexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction is usually happening in the growing season, and this asexual reproduction is by means of parthenogonidia at the posterior end. Parthenogonidia are the round, large shaped cells that are filled with rich cytoplasm and having no flagella and eye spot. Okay. So some of the cells in the colony function as asexual reproductive part, that is known as parthenogonidia. Understood? Now, then during the asexual reproduction, some cells of the posterior part become reproductive. That I already told, that is known as what? Gonidia. The posterior part of the colony become reproductive. These cells enlarge first in maximum size than other cells, 10 times. Okay. Then they withdraw the flagella, means flagella lost. Then now you can call it as gonidium. Clear? So in that colony, some of the cells at the posterior side become enlarged in size, filled with the cytoplasm, lost its flagella, and now you can call it as what? Gonidia. Clear? Okay. Now the gonidia lost eye spot, then its pyrenoids also increase in number. Then first division of gonidia is longitudinal at the plane of synovium. Longitudinal division, 2 cells are formed. Okay. Then again another division, 4 cells are formed. Then 8 cells, then 16 likewise. Okay. Then in the 8 cell condition, they are arranged in a curved plate-like structure. Curved plate-like structure. That condition is known as what? Placia stage. So what is Placia stage? The 8-celled condition during the asexual reproduction of Volvox, where cells are arranged in a curve. Clear? Arranged in a curve plate-like structure. Okay. Now, each of the 8 cells divide by longitudinal division and form 16 cells arranged in a hollow sphere. You can see the diagram also. Then it form a hollow sphere. Then the sphere is open at one end and the opening is known as what? Phylopore. Opening is known as what? Phylopore. The cells at this stage continues to divide until form maximum number of cells. So each species of worldwax having a particular number of cells. So when it reaches to the number, it will stop its division. Okay. Now, so first the gonidia divides into 2, then into 4, then 8. You call it as Plachia. Then it become a circular shaped 16-celled structure. Opening is Phylopore. Then it again divides and reaches maximum typical to that of the species. Now what happens is inversion of the colony take place. Now it is in this shape, so curved shape. Now inversion take place because the anterior side of the cell should be pointed to the outside. So likewise inversion take place. Okay. Then Phylopore get closed, that opening become closed. After inversion, what happens? Cells develop a cell wall, flagella, eye spot, everything develops. Gelatinous sheath formed and new colony developed inside the large already existing colony. So this new colony is now called as daughter colony. Understood? See. Then these colonies are released by breaking or disintegration of the parent colony through the opening. These colonies released out. Okay. See the diagram. So here a small portion of the large volvox is drawn here. Clear? So some of the cells act as the gonidia. This is a gonidia. What is the condition? Cell enlarged in size, filled with the protoplasm, flagella lost, eye spot lost. That is gonidium. Okay. Now gonidium undergo division. First divide into 2, then 4. Then 8-celled structure. This is the 8-celled structure, that's known as what? Plachia. See, anterior end is facing towards the inside. That is pointed end inside. This is Plachia. This again undergo division and form what? 16-celled. So while it form 8-celled stage, then 16-celled, you can see the opening here. These ends are not joined. This opening is known as what? Phylopore. Opening. So next step, what is the condition? Invagination. So this pointed end is towards inside, anterior end is inside. This have to come outside. So it take place a process known as inversion or invagination. Turn around like this, invagination. Now anterior side become outside. Then again cells formed and this Phylopore or opening become closed. So it form a circular structure like this. This is a new colony. Now what develops is in these new cells, each cell forms the eye spot, pyrenoids and everything formed in the new cells. Now it is known as a daughter colony. Understood? Okay. Now see one more type of diagrams. So first division, second 4, then 18 Plachia stage. See, this is the condition. First forming, then invagination. This anterior, here pointed end is inside, this coming outside. Invagination take place. Okay, inversion or invagination, and the opening is Phylopore, then opening closed. This is a microscopic view. What you can see inside this yellow colored structure is a new colony. New colony formed in the mother colony. So these are known as what? Daughter colonies. So what happens is this synovial mucilage wall breaks and this daughter colony releasing out. So that's all about the asexual reproduction. So this is very important. Usually asking for examination, you have to explain with the help of diagram that I have shown here. Draw this diagram in your notebook. So this is a part of the cell. Chlamydia, individual cells are Chlamydomonas type. So some of the cells act as the reproductive part, gonidium. It cells divides a Plachia stage, opening Phylopore, 8-celled, 16-celled, invagination or inversion, and anterior cell become outside, the opening closed, a new colony or daughter cells are released. Okay. So that's all about the asexual reproduction. So I hope you understood well the asexual reproduction in volvox and structure of volvox. So what are the questions from these portions? First one is, what is a synovium? What is the structure of volvox colony? Then how volvox reproduce asexually? Then what is Plachia stage? What is Phylopore, etc. may ask for examination. So I hope you enjoyed well today's class. Have a nice day. Thank you.